Sheikh Hussein bin Ali was born on 23 September 1936 in Batu Pahat, Johor. He was a Malaysian academic and politician. He served as a professor in the Department of Anthropology and Sociology at the University of Malaysia. Sheikh Hussein Ali was invited to deliver a speech at a meeting of the Johor Muslim Association in Muar in December 1964.
Today I will be delivering a speech entitled The Backwardness of Malay Education and the Economy.
Utusan Melayu Company was established on 29 May 1939 at Queen Street, Singapore. Its purpose of publication was to serve as a Malay language newspaper addressing political, economic and social issues of the Malay community as well as advocating for independence. The company published Utusan Melayu in Jawi script at that time. The newspapers published by this company were an important source of information for the community in that era.
22 December 1964, the Utusan Melayu Printing Company published a brief summary of the speech delivered by Syed Hussein Ali. The Utusan Melayu newspaper published false and defamatory allegations against Syed Hussein, which subsequently spread throughout Malaysia at the time.
Datuk Haji Hassan bin Haji Yunus, who was serving as the Chief Minister of Johor at the time, read the report published by the publishing company. On the 31st December 1964, Datuk Haji Hassan Yunus visited Muar, Johor to officiate the opening ceremony of a surau.
Hussein Ali had views similar to those of Sukarno and was said to be spreading subversive ideas to the present hope and sentiment of the public. Sheikh Hussein Ali was also of the view that the British had taken 81 million dollars from his country in 1961. The view which was considered to be very similar to that of Sukarno. Sheikh Hussein Ali was alleged to be attempting to incite hatred against the British among the people of his country, so that they would act against the British based in the country, and this is what Sukarno wants. It is deeply sad that Sheikh Hussein Ali was continuing studying by using scholarship from the whole state. Yet this was how he regretted it.
Good morning, guys. How are you guys? So today we are going to continue topic 3. I'm disappointed. Sir. Okay, what are you doing? How can you give a speech about the backwardness of Malays in education and economy?
Sir, I only invited to give a speech without an intention of inspiring our country.
But your opinion can be the same way of Sukarno, wanting to arouse the hatred of the Malaysian people against the British and government. The Menteri Besar Johor also accused you to spreading the subversive idea in the opinion of the public and the feeling, especially Malays in this country.
Sir, this is all misunderstanding. I really don't have any intention to poison the thought and feeling of the public in our country. This is all slander by Utusan Melayu.
I don't think so. Right now you are risking the personal and university reputation. I don't have any choices to protect the good name of university. Now you will be suspended from the duty in the specific period of time.
Sir, please give me some space to explain everything.
I don't want any explanation from you, Sheikh Hussein. Now get out from my office. So for the plaintiff, you may proceed.
Thank you, Imam Arif. It seems to me that, properly speaking, Syed Hussein bin Ali defended not get compensation for his damaged reputation. He gets damaged because he was injured in his reputation as an academic and politician in Malaysia. That is simply because he was publicly defamed.
The court held that the plaintiff was entitled to damages amounting to $6,500 for defamation, as the defamatory publication made by the defendant had adversely affected the plaintiff's reputation as an assistant lecturer at the University of Malaya and as a politician of People's Party. Although the newspaper that published the defamatory statement had a limited circulation among Malay readers who understood Jawi script, the court found that the impact of the defamation on the plaintiff's reputation remained significant. In reaching its decision, the court took into account the nature of the defamation, the standing of the plaintiff, and the extent of the publication. Accordingly, the cause was concluded.
Syed Hussein bin Ali succeeded in the defamation suit against the editor of Utusan Melayu Today. Judge Muhammad Azmi J ordered the editor to pay damages of $6,500 for publishing defamatory material that harmed his reputation as an assistant lecturer at the University of Malaya and as a party rakyat politician.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to everyone. Today, we are inviting a special guest, the plaintiff's lawyer, representing Syed Hussein bin Ali to give her comments. Please welcome them. Assalamualaikum and thank you very much for kindly inviting me, Cik Nadia. Today, I will briefly discuss a case that my client recently faced. So, basically, defamation is a civil or criminal wrong that refers to the act of making false statements, either orally or in writing, which damage the reputation, honor, or a good name of an individual or organization in the eyes of society. Defamation encompasses two types, which are libel, written or permanent, and slander, which is oral. Libel is a permanent form, such as articles, writing, social media posts, or newspaper. Meanwhile, slander is a spoken form, oral statements, or gestures. So, basically in Malaysia, we have law that covered in this particular case, which is the Defamation Act 1957. So, Defamation Act 1957 have three elements that need to be proven. First, the statement is defamatory. Second, the statement refers to the person bringing the lawsuit, which is the plaintiff. The last one, the statement that must be published or communicated to a third party, means that the defamatory content is not only directed at the victim but has been heard, read, or seen by at least one other individual, a third person, or a third party besides the defamer and the victim. As a result of such actions, the victim may file a civil suit for damages, a public apology, and a retraction of the statement. This is exactly what my client, Syed Hussein bin Ali, has done due to the harm caused to his reputation as a lecturer and a politician by the defamatory statements that were disseminated by the Utusan Melayu company. Wow, this is a clear and insightful explanation to add valuable knowledge to the public regarding defamation. Thank you, ma'am, and I hope we will meet again in the future. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum. I am Aisha as an editor from Utusan Melayu Publishing Company. On behalf of the defendant, sincerely I want to apologize to Mr. Syed Hussein Ali for any words or action that might have caused misunderstanding or affected his reputation. I want to make it clear that I never intend to harm or defend you. I hope this apology is accepted as a way to make it right and keep harmony.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.